It is so wonderful when you can actually talk in paragraphs and not in sound bites about issues that really require essays to understand. And I think that's part of the problem with our country, is that we've been schooled now by Fox and even MSNBC and CNN to think that a little scroll at the bottom of a screen can really give us all the information that we need on these very complex, I think I heard the word earlier, subjects. This is a true death knell for bargaining in Tennessee for all of us. And this is the paragraph from the Times Free Press. The bill is being pushed falsely as retribution for teachers who have let so-called failing schools continue, never mind that low parental engagement and a host of social ills are the chief reasons that schools are failing. And I believe that this has been traveling down the pike here. Each of you have talked about social ills, that the inability, the unwillingness of our elected officials to put put our money where it would really do the most good, and that is to fight social ills. Schools aren't failing. Society is failing our schools. Society is failing our children. I was talking with a teacher the other day. He does not teach in one of the alternative schools. He teaches in a regular school. And he kind of jokingly said that his third period class he calls his probation class, because every student in that room reports to a probation officer. This is not an alternative school. This is a regular school. Why do those kids report to a probation officer? Because they somehow have a terrible gene or they're like, a bad seed? No. It's because they come from poverty. We have so many schools in our school districts where the students, 100% of the students who come to those schools qualify for free and reduced lunch. That means they're below the poverty line. I live on Signal Mountain. Pretty nice place to live. We were driving around yesterday, and on the door of one of the real estate offices on Signal Mountain, come inside to see the foreclosure list. So many of our students are living who knows where, maybe with uncles or aunts or grandparents or next door neighbors, because their homes have been foreclosed. Their parents, they have been evicted from their homes. They don't know where they're going to sleep tonight. Drug use in Hamilton County, we've talked about it. Gangs in Hamilton County, we've talked about it. These are the students that come every day to class, and they're supposed to be worried about a test. The test is living. The test is surviving. That's the test. That's what we need to be concentrating on. So when we're talking about tenure, is that going to solve poverty? When we're talking about silencing teachers, I love what Josh said earlier about if this group showed up at a school board meeting, they would get upset. Because really, you look around the room at a school board, and actually the school board room is about this big, from here over. So if you go to a school board meeting, who's there? Parents? No. Teachers and principals. Teachers and principals are there. And maybe parents of some child who is winning an award that night. And that's all. If we silence teachers, who will care? Who will care?